We're in Thornhill, Ontario, Canada today, and we're going to be going to different sites. This particular site is important because it's showing the new deployment of 5G that's coming, not only in Ontario but worldwide. Fortunately, it's exposed. We're going to have to come back. We've done most of our readings in Alberta. I'd say the comparison we're noting between the provinces is that the frequency levels in Ontario are a lot more violent and rapid. That's what we're noting with that. So that's not good for people that live in Ontario. But this is a really good example of what's coming. Fortunately, it's exposed. Eventually, this will be covered up. But I'll show you it right here. We're going to go up close to it. So these poles are popping up everywhere, like in New York as well, New York City. And you can see the mid one is covered, and now they're updating all the antennas on the top. Eventually the whole thing will be covered up. You see there? And look at the top. Look how small those antennas are. So those are the really high frequency 5G antennas that they're deploying there. And looks like they'll have 2 booms of them. Right there, folks. We don't believe these are live yet. But pretty scary stuff. So this is all part of the 5G technocratic grid. And I've seen it here in Ontario. There's towers, you know, they're like every 200 meters or so. Everywhere. And people who live in Ontario know that. But look, that's new technology coming out. And that'll be covered up, and then it'll be blasting out right there. I'm just going to do a quick reading because we think the lower part of it is still live. So let's see what the meter's doing. So these are, you know, we're under it. But you can see the violent nature of these frequencies, eh? Here. Very rapid, violent. We're seeing this consistently throughout Ontario now. So this is under the tower. I think we're only getting the bottom portion there. If we went away over to across the street, it'll be a lot higher. But I wanted to show the violent nature of these frequencies. Let's go up close and take a look. Fairly new stuff here. And there it is. I'm going to zoom into that again so you can see it. And this is the new stuff that's being deployed. It's incredible, folks. Incredible what they're up to, and they don't give anyone a say about it. So this is good educational here. Look, see, this is what they're using. These will be the panels they'll be covering it up with. Right here. You see that? Hard plastic. And this is ventilation holes. Interesting. The other ones don't have ventilation holes. And this is all the stuff they have. They were replacing things. Yeah, you can see the existing technology, the 4G. So right here, this is 2.6 gigahertz. It looks like it's Bell. Right there, folks. That's 0.7 gigahertz, 0.8. 2.6 gigahertz right there, right? DC4 1.9, that's 1.9 gigahertz, 2.1 gigahertz. This might be the new stuff here they're putting in. It looks like it. Maybe not. Oh, they got more over here. Maybe this is it. And they got fiber connectors. See that, folks? Connected to it there. So all those fiber cables are going to connect right into these things. And there's the tower there. Quite a monstrosity. Holy jeez. Look at that, eh, folks? $2.12 month. I'm seeing a lot of 4G here. We're gonna have to see what they end up doing. And there's inside, it's all hollow. A lot of cable. Manhole right there. Have to see. .6. These are powerful 4G right here. It's quite a powerful site. We're gonna have to see what they end up doing here. Eight, 1.9, 1.9. There's that there. These are all the connectors. We'll have to come back and monitor this, but you know, they're putting some powerful antennas up there. So this is the trajectory, higher frequency, higher power output. But this is a good example of it, folks. So I wish we could do a reading of its true capture, but you know, the upper part's not live, so we can't give you an accurate reading. But it's safe to say it's going to be a lot higher. You can just look at that antenna, the one at the top, how small it is, right there. Right there, you can barely see it, but they're going to cover, you know, they got to put those small antennas up. The smaller the antenna, the higher the frequency, the shorter the wavelength, right? So we're going to do more today, but it is what it is. This is what's coming, folks. It's all part of a grid. Technocratic grid, unfortunately, AI and all that stuff that we've been talking about, but they're just putting up the infrastructure. So it is what it is.